This I'd be wrapping up my final half hour. I usually come on from 9 to 11, but that great basketball game preceded me, and they're in a different time zone. And then the post game show lasted a little longer than usual, so I have a shortened show. But that doesn't mean it's not going to be action packed. I knew it was going to be an abbreviated show, so I don't have a lot of guests. I have one very, very special guest. You are listening to 910 a.m. Superstation, the future of radio. This is Mind Your Business with me, your host, Charlene Mitchell, and my wonderful guest, my great guest over here, his first time at the 910 studios, the extraordinary Joy Carr. He is a model, he is an image consultant, and he has a platform called An Evening with Joy Carr. And Joe, it's not Joey, it's Joy. It's spelled like Joy, but it has two little dots. So,
Yes.
welcome, first of all.
Thank you so much.
Can we get a little applause?
Yeah.
Let's get a little applause. Oh, we got big applause.
Oh, we got big applause
Oh,
here.
for you? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You know, I asked you several weeks ago,
Yes.
to come in, and then your schedule was all
My
over the
schedule,
map.
yes, crazy.
And then you called the other day and you go, do you have the 14th open? And I looked and I said, yeah, Valentine's Day. So happy
my
Valentine's
intention was
Day.
to spend Valentine's evening with you, Miss Charlene. Mitchell. That was
Aw.
my intention and goal. But we're on the show and we're here. And let me adjust my mic. Okay,
Yeah,
here we are.
put one
Okay.
in front of you.
Okay. But we're here, and it's great. A great evening. No snow and ice and all that. A beautiful day today.
Yeah,
and-
it's going to get cold again, but
Yes.
tonight actually was very mild out.
Yes.
So let's talk about what you do.
Yes.
You grew up in Auburn Hills,
I grew up in Auburn Hills.
suburb of Detroit.
Yes.
Quiet community.
Very quiet.
And
Lots of beautiful trees around my house, my neighborhood.
And you didn't
beautiful
come to
green
Detroit
grass.
actually until you were in your 20s.
In my 20s, I pursued a fashion model, a career in the modeling industry.
And we're going to show a couple of, keep talking about it. There you are. This is from Native Detroiter
Native
magazine.
Detroiter.
Looking
here
good
in Detroit.
there. Looking good. Look at that.
In my early 20s, and did that, enjoyed that.
And then we're going to show another one where you
Yes.
actually have an open shirt.
Open
Oh,
shirt,
boy.
showing the abs,
Oh, yeah, you were.
the six-pack.
Oh, you got about an
I
8
still
pack.
got a 4-pack.
Oh, hey, some people don't even have a pack. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So how did you arrive at An Evening with Joy Carr? What is it?
It grew. It grew just like just asking for God's plan, God's way, just allowing Him to be the captain of your ship, and you just go with it from one step to another, helping people with their goals, listening to different people's music, different people's their instruments. If someone was baking something, if someone was making something, food.
Are you or a loved one
So-
suffering with an addiction to
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
was just a little oops.
Just
We're
a little
all right.
oops. But I love to promote people's passion. I love to promote people's ideals. I love to promote people's business.
So basically, An Evening with Joy Carr, give me a for instance. I know that you and your camera person
Yes.
came and covered the tribute to Aretha Franklin, sponsored by the Women's Informal Network
Yes.
last October, which was down in Greektown at the International
A lot
Center.
of fun, beautiful.
And you
events.
interviewed members of her family, I
Yes.
believe. You
Beautiful.
interviewed lots of people there.
Yes.
And that was a great event.
That was a great event. Aretha Franklin is an icon. She is a jewel for Detroit. And we miss her and we love her. So to have her family and have her friends be there and support you, and you have the opportunity to ask them questions about her legacy and her life and the love that she gave out and her fans. It was absolutely a wonderful event.
Now, when you cover these events, because you've done other things, mainly a lot of fashion, because Detroit has a lot of.
Detroit has a lot of fashion, and I love
fashion,
fashion.
all of that.
I'm really into fashion.
So when
as
you
a
go
fashion
and you
model.
do a
Mhm.
piece, you do a little 3, 4, 10-minute, whatever it is.
Yes.
Where do people see that?
They can see it on my YouTube show. If they have
Okay,
a
so
fan,
you have your own.
I have
Tell
my
me
own.
about that.
Yes. So I have my own YouTube program, An Evening with Joy Carr.
So it's
Also
your YouTube
Facebook.
channel.
Yes, or my channel.
Your
yes.
own YouTube channel.
Yes.
All right.
Trying to be humble here.
Okay.
But I promote as well.
You got to promote yourself. Yes.
So along with their program. So if they have a YouTube program, or if they have a website that their fans can go to, it will also promote it as well.
You can put a link, or they can put a link to whatever that you've done.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, I know that you haven't been at this long, but I would think that the way that you're going with the vision that you have, you're going to probably get some sponsors.
I hope so. That is the goal.
So it can be an Evening with Joy Carr at such and such a place, brought to you by.
Yes. The whole intention of it is to promote. I love to promote people here in the city of Detroit. People say, how come you won't go to LA, New York, Atlanta, Miami? I can come right here in my city of Detroit and promote people of the city of Detroit. We have a lot of artists here in the Detroit area. We have a lot of people who have such great talent right here, and entrepreneurs right here in the city of Detroit, especially our young people. And I'm one of the young people that love to promote other young people. And that is the goal. That is the intention. I enjoy food. I enjoy fashion. I enjoy events. So why not combine all those things together and promote it and showcase it and feature people right here in the city of Detroit?
Have you ever thought of, doing this for a television station, for instance?
Wherever it grows and wherever it goes,
wherever
it takes me. I'm ready. I'm here.
Maybe I'm pushing you a little too hard.
No, push me all the way. Let me, as long as I can stay in the city of Detroit, that'd be wonderful. Yes.
Fantastic.
That is the goal.
What's been the hardest part about this entrepreneurial journey that you're on?
I wouldn't necessarily say hard, but I would say that it has been a learning point for me. And anytime you're an entrepreneur or going into a new business for yourself, you're constantly learning about people and people relations. You're learning about yourself. I am a very private person, but you can't be a private person if you're constantly pushing the envelope towards your business. I could be at Walmart and people will come up to me and say, hey, you're that guy. You're that guy. You're Joy Carr. I saw you. So you have to always be ready for that opportunity. You always have to be in the readiness of promotion. What I've learned is there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be a roller coaster ride, and you have to trust in God and allow it to just grow. And it's never going to always go the way you want it to go. Sometimes it may go left when you want it to go right.
Oh, so that happens a lot.
It happens a lot. Even the people that you are promoting, or the people that you work with, your team. So I've learned a lot over the couple of years that I've been doing this. But one of the things that I appreciate the most is that I learn from my mistakes, and I'm constantly growing and getting better and better and learning and being involved in more activities and more things in the city of Detroit, whether it's fashion, food, music, or events. I want to be that person that you can go to and say, he was there, he covered it.
So you're saying, well, you didn't say what the toughest part was. Well, maybe you don't, what? It can't be easy. So
I would say,
did you wake up one day and say, this is what I want to do? Did you write it all down? Did you
I did not have a plan at all. I take life and run with it. If it's positive, I'm a positive person. I go with the flow of it all. And that's how I've always been with my life. If it's going into a good, positive direction, if I can help someone, then why not? Why not promote them? Why not? It's like your favorite restaurant. You go to that favorite restaurant, you had the macaroni and cheese. The macaroni and cheese was amazing. You can't wait to tell 20 people, oh my God, you must go back to that restaurant. You must try this restaurant. The macaroni and cheese was amazing. The service was amazing. You cannot wait to promote. And that's how I am in life. I can't sing. I can't dance. But what I can do is promote you if you can sing and if you can dance.
I love it. I love it. So you stay in your lane.
I stay in my lane. And I hope I never change that. And I hope I never leave the city of Detroit.
What do you like most? Do you like covering parties with celebrities, local celebrities, and there's a lot of them here?
Yes.
Or would you rather go to events Or what's your favorite thing to cover?
My favorite thing to cover is anything that has food involved because I love to eat. We all enjoy good food. We all enjoy good appetizers. So any event that has good food there, that's one of the things that I enjoy most because not only I have the opportunity to ask questions, and I'm very inquisitive. I love to ask people a lot of questions if they're inclined to answer them.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I love good food. So
Well, because you modeled, does
Yes.
that mean that you love fashion as well? You look very
I do.
debonair this evening.
Thank you so very much. I love fashion. I love food, music, and events. So why not do it all? Why not enjoy anything that is of entertainment?
Now, you were saying you didn't watch, we were talking in the green room, you did not watch the Grammys.
I did not watch the Grammys.
You saw a lot of the clips
Yes.
afterwards. So what did you make of the controversy of the Motown tribute with J-Lo?
And it was a different people were saying a lot of different things. First of all, she did an amazing job. Let's
She
give
did.
that. She
She
did an
did.
amazing job. A lot of people felt that maybe more Motown artists should have did the tribute, but as long as it got taken care of, that is the main thing. Motown is very special, not just because it's from Detroit, but it was a music era that generated people together, and that's what it's all about. The love, the care, the unity that brought people together through music. And that's what it's all about. No matter who says something about it or who will host it or who did a musical tribute, as long as it was featured and showcased in a positive direction, then that's what I'm all about. Anything that is a positive.
And Diana Ross was fabulous. wasn't she?
Amazing. Miss
How'd you like
Ross.
that gown?
Miss Ross, red.
It was
Beautiful. She looked beautiful, and her children were there
Her
as
children
well.
And her little
Yes.
grandson, I thought, was amazing.
Yes.
When he
And he
introduced
did a great job as well.
With all
yes.
the hair.
But the boss, Miss Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She's holding it down at 75.
Yes, 75.
I mean,
Wow.
I guess when you
Yes.
don't have a lot of stress and worry.
And she
you can-
loves what
you
she
can look
does.
good. That's right.
She loves what she do, and that's what's important. People, young people especially, go with your passion in life. And if you don't know what your passion is, that is your goal every day, to wake up and try to find out what I enjoy the most, what brings me happiness,
Or what brings you joy.
or what brings you joy.
Joy, as in
My
your
name,
name. That's
joy.
right.
What brings you joy?
Well, Tony wants to speak with you. Hi, Tony. Thanks for calling.
Hi, Charlene. Thanks for taking my call. I know you have a short show, so I'll be real quick.
Hey, it's Tony.
How are you,
it's
Tony?
Real short.
I'm good. I'm good. Unfortunately, it's too short.
Yeah.
However, I just wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts about Gucci and Prada? And
Do you know that we're going? You know something? I'm going to let him answer that. But at the end of this show, we have. I don't know if you've ever heard of the comedian Shuler King. I follow him on Facebook because he's so funny. But we have a clip. I'm going to let him answer you. Should we play the? No, I'm going to let him answer you first.
Okay.
What do you think? Answer Tony's question. What do you know, they're asking for the boycott because Prada and Gucci both had some garment designs that were just obviously, I mean, almost like blackface racist. Nobody could understand why in the heck would they even put that
Right.
out. I mean, who's
I don't
sitting
even
at the table to say, okay, no for this one. Yes, somebody green-lighted that.
And you know what? This is my input on it. They can do what they want to do, and we have the choice to promote it or not promote it. And Tony, you have that choice. You have a choice to say, you know what? I will not take this. I will not accept this. I will not participate in this. Everything in life is about that, the choices that we make. So no, you do not have to wear. I don't wear. You know, I enjoy
First of all,
clothing.
I don't buy Gucci because
I
it
don't
costs
buy.
too
I
much.
can afford
So,
it.
I mean, it's not on
Tony,
my-
I love a
I like
good
Chico's.
sale.
I like
I love a good
Chico's.
sale, and I love a good
Nordstrom.
bargain. So, you know, this tie right here, it may look expensive, but if, you know, I guarantee you in my closet, everything is on sale. But I know that if it was Gucci or something like that, I don't support anything that is of negativity towards African-American people or towards any other people that is in a degrading way. That's just who I am.
It was just so overt. I was actually pretty surprised and shocked that anything like that would really come out. What did you think about it, Tony?
Well, I thought it was racist. I thought it was, but you know what what just shocked me more than that is the boxer went and spent like
A million. What did he say?
or more.
And what did Ti say? I drop $1 million a year at Gucci. And then Ti said, I don't care about this. You know, I spend my money the way I want, and it is his money. But to come out after the boycott, if you still want to shop there, fine. But why did you have to get in front of the cameras and
Right.
say, and here's my money, and he's throwing money all over the floor? Because when he left there with all his bags, I bet they laughed at him.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I don't shop anywhere where I'm disrespected. So
Thank you.
from a
Yes.
store to a gas station to whatever, and I would never spend that kind of money on merchandise.
That's good. That's
Yes.
not going to appreciate most of the time anyway.
Exactly, and I like supporting my people.
Miss Tony, what's your passion in life? What do you enjoy most?
I enjoy cooking. I'm a personal chef and caterer, and I love to cook. And I love reading. I love writing. I write poetry.
Nice.
And she loves talking because she's a regular on a lot of our shows, and she's one of the callers that when you see her name come up on the screen,
You know, Tony.
want to talk to
Yes.
her because she has something important to say.
Yes. We appreciate you, Tony.
Thank you so much, Charlene.
And thank you for bringing that up. So listen toward the end of the show, which is going to be soon, and we're going to play that clip by Schuler King. And it's fun. He's funny, but he tackled a
Thank
tough
you.
subject. Thank you. Mike is on the line. Good evening, Mike. Welcome to Mind Your Business.
Hey, Charlotte, thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Also.
Mike, how are you?
Oh, I'm well tonight. Yourself?
Great, thank you.
Great. I'm enjoying the show. I have a question.
Yes.
I too am dedicated Detroiter, dedicated to the city and to promoting everybody who does well in this city, no matter what they're doing. And I have a question for you.
Yes.
I know you brought up New York and LA and Atlanta and some of the other cities that are doing well. One thing that I've often done to myself, why Detroit isn't, we start so many of the trends, but we're not credited and we overlook much of the time. I think a lot of the other cities that you mentioned have access to capital, lenders, and funding, venture capitalists. How do you feel about, and especially some of the black banks that are here in the city of Detroit, who I feel don't invest in our people look the way they should? I just wanted to get what you've done. Does that seem to be something that kind of we're lacking here in the city of Detroit that other cities benefit from more?
Well, you know what? Those cities have to start off. It took time. It takes steps. They are major cities that are developing great, but Detroit is one step at a time. And
Detroit's the comeback city.
it's the comeback city.
We had to come back from a lot.
And for me, I stay in my lane, Mike. I stay in my lane and I wait on God. And that's just who I am. I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. So to answer your question, I don't look to the left and look to the right and see what's going on and who's doing what. And they're big here and the bank is, she's successful here. I stay in my lane and I support other people who are doing what they do best as well. But I just try to stay in my lane and focus on what I'm doing and how I can contribute to getting us at that level.
Again, if you're just joining us, my guest tonight is Joy Carr. And
Thank you.
He has a platform and his own YouTube channel called An Evening with Joy Carr. And he goes out with his video crew and they cover various
Fashion,
events.
food, music,
Yes.
events, restaurants.
So how can they see some of your work?
Go on my page and I have it. You can go to An Evening with JCWIXCOM/JOEY. That's
Okay.
Evening with JCWIXCOM/JOEY. Or you can just email me at JOEYJCARR@gmail.com.
Got that, everybody? All right. That's a lot to remember.
That's a lot to remember.
But if they just go on Facebook and put in Joey Carr, Joey Carr,
with 2
C-A-R-R,
dots above the E.
Well, when I put your name in, the dots come up.
And it comes up. Okay,
It
great.
just comes up. I don't
Great.
because
Beautiful.
I don't know how to put the 2 dots in. So tell me how you. We only have a few minutes.
Yes.
Tell me how you got the name. It looks like Joey.
It looks like
but
Joey. It's pronounced Joy, just like
J-O-Y,
Moet
like
or
happy.
Beyonce. You guys are fans of Beyonce. You see how her name is spelt.
Mm-hmm.
I had nothing to do with it. I was a baby. You had to blame mom. She wanted to be creative. So that's my name. My name is Joseph Joy Carr. You know,
So
that's
you
my
could-
legal
but,
name.
but for entertainment,
That's for the business.
Joey Carr is a very great name for what you do.
It's a part of my personality, joy. I love to spread joy. I love to be surrounded with people who are giving joy. And I love to promote. So when you're promoting people's business, when you're promoting people's their artistry, then you have the opportunity to spread joy. And that's what it's about. It's not about hate. It's not about racism that's going on in this world, which is so horrible. We need to focus more on the joy and the positive things that's going on.
Oh, I'm in full agreement with that. On your wish list, 3 things that you'd like to have on an evening with Joey Carr. What would they be?
Oh, wow. I
know,
would
I
love
didn't-
to promote.
I didn't prepare you for that
No. Well, it's always about 4. I can give you 4. It's always about good fashion.
No,
Right
but tell
here.
me- but tell me places or people
Places.
that you'd like to go or people you'd like to meet and feature.
Yeah, you did put me on the spot. Let's see.
Come on, think big.
Think big. Let's see. And I'm never a loss
He's
for
at a
words.
loss for words.
I'm never
Well,
for
we
a
don't
loss
have.
for words.
We're at a
I'm
loss
sorry,
for
guys. I
time
don't
here,
have a
so
loss
you know
for
what we're gonna
words.
do. Oh, we're gonna come
Yes.
back to that. You can think about it. What we're gonna do
Gotta think
is
about that.
we're gonna go to a clip. I saw this on Facebook earlier this week when the boycott started. I think it started with Prada first when they put out the little black-faced monkey keychains,
Wow.
which were extremely disgusting.
Yes.
I don't know how many hundreds of dollars each one of these costs, but I don't even know why they would have them on the market, but they did. And then Gucci came out with the blackface sweater, turtleneck that came up above that with the red lips on it, and they had it in a fashion show, and then all hell broke loose. Oh, all heck broke loose, and there became a lot of the celebrities and the rappers came out with a boycott. A lot of big names came out with a boycott. But then T.I. said, "Oh, I dropped $1 million with Gucci last year," but he's with the boycott. And then, what's his name? Mayweather? Floyd Mayweather. Oh, yeah. He said he didn't care about the boycott. He's going to buy whatever he wanted, and proceeded during the boycott to make a point of publicizing the fact that he was in Gucci spending thousands and thousands of dollars on clothing and such. Of course, it's his money, and we're all entitled to spend our money the way we wish. But, and I guess if you boycotted every company, from food brands to everything, we'd all starve to death and be naked, because you could probably, if you dig far enough, you can find some racism everywhere. But I still really admire the celebrities that came out and stood for something.
Yes.
And I wasn't boycotting them. I just don't spend that kind of money on clothes.
Well, this is African American Month as well, not just
That's right, Black
Valentine's
History
Day.
Month,
This is
right.
Black History Month as well. And Harriet Tubman, who was a slave, who freed herself and went up north, went back and got more people.
And she said, "I would have freed more slaves if
they would have only known that they were slaves."
they
And
were
so
free.
we're right
Yeah.
now
If
living
they
in
only-
a time where people just don't know the common sense of what they're doing
right.
with their money.
So we're going to play that
Yes.
clip before we have to go off
Yeah.
the air. And this clip is by a comedian by the name of Shuler King. And you can, always Google him and look at it online where you can actually see. But right now we're going to hear the audio. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. But I don't know what's going on with the sound.
And he's basically, giving his point of view of the boycott. So just tell me when you have it.
All right, hold on, hang on. Let's time.
So why don't we go to the next thing while he's queuing that up.
Okay, I do want to give some some promotions out to people that I know personally. At Green is a filmmaker right here in Detroit. I want to make sure that everyone knows him. At Green, you can go on Facebook. Last Word is a video production that he was responsible for and got a lot of work done with that. At Green, James Dustin Jr., singer, actor. Ule Slaughter, musician right here in the city of Detroit. Curtis Lupcombe, DJ Tone Smith, my uncle.
Oh, wow.
Yes, he's a great DJ. Rick Cunningham is a catering person right here in the city of Detroit. Great food. Tone Durham, catering as well. I want to make sure I put his information out there.
Well, good.
Bryson Pinchum. Bryson Pinchum. He is a songwriter and singer. So
Well, maybe we can get some of those people to come on the show in the future.
let's do that. I
Okay,
would love
so
to.
keep that list, and we'll talk about it later.
Sorry for messing up your name.
That's all right. Hey,
Yes. At Green, my man.
that's
yes.
right. At least you got him on
Yes,
there.
yes.
So why don't we go to that clip by Schuler King talking about the Gucci product boycott?
Anybody want to tell me how many times we got to go through this boycotting business? I'm tired of this broken record. Last year we boycotted Starbucks, H&M, and the NFL, and you see how that turned out. Now y'all want to boycott Gucci and Prada. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. You can boycott, but don't think that boycotting is going to change something. That is not the final solution. I was reading T.I.'s comments on the Gucci situation, and shout out to T.I., man. I like T.I., but man, he said he spends 7 figures a year on Gucci. Listen, brother, I'll be damned if I spend 7 figures a year on another clothing line when I got my own. What happened to a coat? With all this stuff going on, it just hit me. What is Gucci Mane gonna do? Huh? He got to change his name to Carl Kanai Mane, Fubu Mane, or maybe he'll just go by Mane. Here's a thought. Instead of everybody getting upset and boycotting, hey, how about this? Redirect your dollars. There are so many black clothing lines and designers that need your support and your dollars. How about you seek them out and support them? There's a bunch of them. All you got to do is look for them. Google them. Do something. All right? Matter of fact, since we're talking about putting black dollars back in